Hi, this is TQ, and today we have a special guest that we would like to interview. We've been waiting for so long to have him in USA, which is Fancy, one of the legendary artists back in the 80s. Well, first of all, we would like to say thank you for your time. It's such an honor for us to have you here. I know that Ian, which is DJ BPM, been dealing and emailing and calling, and so finally you give us a yes. It's such an honor for us, and I would like to say thank you, Fancy. Thanks for your time. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you so much. So I'm happy to be here. Yeah, I like California and the people here. The people are nice, charming. The weather is here always very nice. So I'm coming out of the winter time, promptly and directly here, and so it's wonderful for me to be here.
Thank you. So the first question that I have for you is, how do you get into the music, the 80s music?
Yeah, the 80s music was coming some from New York City to Europe. A part of them was this very special sound made by Bobby Orlando, and so I started with the first production, and also the name Fancy was made at that time, same time. 84 was released then, Slice Me Nice, and was going around the world as Disco Hammer in the charts.
Wow. So that's why you come up with the Fancy's name?
Yeah.
And the song Slide Me Nice.
Same time,
nice.
Yeah.
But then there is another names besides Fancy?
Yeah, I have artist names and different author names also, pseudonyms, so for writing, and I wrote many songs for other artists also, so I'm doing this always with different names. So I have, oh my God, what I have a lot of pseudonyms, the Hurricanes, when I think about the Hurricanes, but also Mozart, but Mozart is a real artist, and under Paul McDouglas I made, under Ringo I made, under I think one of the interesting artists name I used, Fancy, was Tess also directly. I was doing music for Europe. I'm doing music under the name Tess Production and Tess.
I would like to know, how did you start the working relationship with Linda Jo Rizzo?
Yeah, she was in Europe on tour with the Flirts, and she is singing the Flirt songs, and so she liked it to be there, and then we met us, and she said okay. So she is still on stage, and she is doing a good job, very good. I'm happy to make this production with her.
She have an amazing voice.
Yes, right.
Powerful voice.
Yeah. She made. She is also in a band sometimes. So she's singing very, very international pop songs and his own titles and songs and hits out of the 80s.
And she's funny too. Every time I talk to her, she cracks me up.
She
always cracks me up.
Yeah, she's very funny.
Actually, I would like to ask you. You've been working with another artist,
yes.
And we would like to know the names of those artists.
And you know, it was Linda from the Flirts is in Europe. Pet Shop Boys, I made remixes. Divine, Jimmy Somerville. 95, I met Michael Jackson in Budapest, and Michael made up one song for the Siegfried Roy show, and we talked about, because this is a very special song, was a gift to Siegfried Roy for the show, and so we talked about this song, and this is a very, very nice song, and so on and so on. I made Grant Miller, is an American guy. I produced him. He has very big hits, successful 80 hits, and one of the song I produced is called Llama l'Amor, and this is Charlie G. Charlie is a good guy, a good musician, and his voice is interesting and special for Llama l'Amor. The people like this song, and some others also. I know Liza Minnelli, and I can talk too long and too much about that. When you want to know more details about this, so it's on Fancy and Friends, this first part, and there's the comments in the booklet, so you can read it exactly about it. And we will do another part 2 CD soon, as soon as possible. We will see, and there are more artists I made.
Okay, great. That's
Fancy. You have a lot of popular songs such as Lady of Ice, Flames of Love, China Blue, and many others. And did you write all of the lyrics of all the songs?
We are. It was a nice production crew there in the 80s. So, and different people was working. A singer like Charlie Chi with his song Yam l'Amour, and he also worked as keyboarder and musician, and also as author sometimes. And for the lyrics, we had most of all the songs is Sabrina, and sometimes was later than Linda also. Linda was doing some lyrics, then also Grant Miller, sometimes me, and I had Todd Kennedy, another lyric, and Shane Dempsey, I remember me. This was the famous lyric artist. Yeah. So I'm happy to make also songs like for the Hurricanes is a pseudonym of mine, Only One Night. Yeah, this song is also famous. I can hear this in different countries and also here. And yeah, I'm really proud to produce this song.
I love that song though. Only One Night.
Thank you.
Yes, I love that song. When Ian let me listen to it, I fall in love with that song. It's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fancy, I have like a personal question from me to you. This is my own question.
Okay.
We know that many of your songs have been remade, and as you know that we've been working on one of your songs. We made up the song that China Blue. I'm gonna sing that song, and I want to know how you feel about it.
Yeah, I heard about that. I'm really interested to listen to that song, made and covered by TQ.
Yeah.
We will listen.
So TQ will become Fancy, a little Chinese girl.
Okay, so I get a Chinese girl now, and I will listen to that tomorrow. I'm really proud of this version, this cover version from TQ.
Thank you, Fancy. Thank you.
Fancy. We know that you perform in Mexico City.
Yes.
So let us know, how was it like it to be there?
This was a very special impression. First of all, the shows was very well and was very crowded, and the people liked this. And they have also this retro scene from the 80s, and I was on tour in whole Mexico City. So we had to drive a lot, you know the traffic of Mexico City. Oh my God! And the food was as well. I got a really good Mexican food there, and the people also, they were surprised, and also me, I was surprised, and this was a good time in Mexico City.
So I know you come a long way from Germany to US, and we know that you bring in a guest.
Yeah, okay.
And his name is George, right?
George, yes.
Yeah, we would like to have in the interview.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Okay.
So George, can you let us know how you met Fancy, and how did you start the working relationship with Fancy?
So yeah, I met Fancy around 2001, 2002 through a concert of Fancy, and he hear about me, he hear about my brother, he book us, you know how the business is in dancing and performing and entertainment. So we met each other and we start to work together. So after he was so happy with our work, with my brother, so he took us on a tour to Russia. We went in Siberia, Krasnoyarskaya, we went to Moscow, we worked for MTV Russia, and we just have an amazing time. Yeah, and we were background dancing for him and also supporting him in his like security we did for you if there was too many crowded, crazy people, and yeah, trying to make such a good time for Fancy as possible.
I want you and Fancy share with us a little bit of experience when we all there to pick you up at the airport.
This was really fun, yeah?
Yeah.
To you, I have to explain. We are on the luggage, and we got it very fast. Yeah, this was very quick. So, and then we was going outside, and oh, nobody's there. Oh, what is going on? Could be they think that we coming tomorrow? No, it's not possible. It's not possible. And what you went away and say, okay, I'm looking outside around. Could be the
maybe
yeah.
we are too early.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, we was a little bit early. Okay.
So don't worry. They maybe a bit later because they know the plane, the luggage takes time. So we were in calm, and you say no, cool. But after a while, we start to think, okay, maybe they search us, so let's search them.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it started adventure.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's true. Okay, here right. So then we went out a little bit on the exit, and then we was waiting. So and then he went away. He came back and said, okay, there was one lady with nice flowers, and the lady was very young, nice young lady with flowers, and a little bit people around her. So could be, I said, yeah, could be then. What I said then?
I say, I came back and I said, a little group with some beautiful young girls and things, and you say, yeah, go there and say them, yeah, fancy, go there and talk to them. So I ran, of course, I didn't find them anymore, and I start to ask everybody to the name, asking if you are here for them. No, sorry, because I didn't know how you look. And then, of course, when I saw you and I ran behind you, we miss each other. So after you find fancy, but I was still searching you.
Okay.
So yeah, it became a little funny story, and
Then you came back, but everybody was there. I saw you, yeah, first with the record. So you are there and we have us. So this was very nice, and Jan was there. And then we was waiting for him. He was not there. So
we're looking for him.
we could move, we could go. He was not there. So you had a long way also, yeah?
exactly.
Back to us.
And the funny story is that the group that was searching us, you, had also a little story, no? That you went in the wrong area because you ran to the 6, to the 3, so it was a airport concert of searching.
There was a mistake there because with the gate, we heard it about that you was going on a gate and the plane was on another gate. They changed. It's normal on the airport. So it was a nice story yesterday. Thank you for coming and picking up. And thank you for the nice flowers. Okay.
But Nancy, are you ready to put up a good show for the audience in California and Houston?
Yes, we will do that. Yeah, we'll do this. We will rock you. Okay. Okay.